I am bigger than the average host, and I will just walk right in front of you. All right, now, Chef Rochelle Palermo is here from Good Housekeeping. Good
Hello,
to see
David.
you.
Good to see you, too.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Good Housekeeping, this Good Housekeeping.
That's right.
Yeah. This magazine was first published in what year?
It was first published in 1885 is when we did our first issue.
And all these years, you've got a great big complex in New York City.
Oh, yes.
Full of PhDs and chemists and home cooks and chefs.
Yes,
scientists and the whole 9 yards.
That's right, David.
I've been there to visit. And for the longest time, you all said, we're going to rate other people's appliances.
That's what we've been doing.
Other people's gadgets.
Yes, we've been doing that since 1900.
And hoping that one day they would make them better.
That's right.
And you decided, we're not going to wait anymore.
That's
We're
right.
going to make our own.
That's right.
And what you made is a Springform pan. Now, how many of you over the holidays needed a Springform for something?
Exactly. Exactly.
And you didn't have one, or you went out and you bought one, and you were disappointed because what you bought was...
Oh, yeah.
So, this is from Good Housekeeping.
Yes.
Where's the Good Housekeeping seal?
Yes, it does wear the seal for sure.
And it's a non-stick pan with, it's a Relia-Pan.
Yes.
So it's got a special non-stick, but it's also got another special feature.
So look at this. So first of all, a Springform pan has two pieces, right? It's got a nice latch, so the sides come off. So what does that mean? That means that you don't have to worry about that whole flipping the cake out and ruining the topping. Right. So that's great. So when you can do that, now you've got that beautiful cake. And so you go, you know what, we said, you know what, we want to make it even better. How do we make it even better? And we said, you know what, it would be really great if your bottom of your cake pan could actually turn into a cake stand. So that makes it even one step better for you at home as the home cook.
It's like magic.
So look at that. We even put the silicone feet on there so it doesn't slide around. We made sure we put the 4 legs. We tried all kinds of things, David, in our test kitchen. And we said, no, you know what, it needs the 4 legs for stability. It needs this height. It needs the little silicone feet so that it doesn't go anywhere, and you can cut it and you can go to town with your beautiful cheesecake. You Google what is the most popular cheesecake or desserts in America. Cheesecake will be right up there with chocolate chip cookies. I mean, it's one of the most popular. But you know what we said? We said, you know what, we don't want to just show you, you know, what you could do for a cheesecake. We said, you know what, the Springform pan you can use for a lot of different things.
For sweet and savory.
For sweet and savory. So, you know what, we said, you know what, look at this. We have a brownie. We said, well, what about a brownie? Let's talk about a brownie, because a brownie is one of the stickiest things to do. And so you could see that, right? You could see that in there, and you could see even that little bit of batter on the side, and you could think, oh, that might be a little bit tricky, but nope. The pan comes right out. Even the little cooked on bits there come right off.
The little brownie bits.
And now you've got a nice little cake there ready to go. And of course, non-stick coating.
Either pop it in your dishwasher or wipe it clean with a damp rag. This is extraordinary. We have some colors, my friend.
Let's think about them.
And it's important to talk about the colors. I'm going to try to step out of the way here. This is the chili. We also have it for you in the agate, which is the blue. This is sage. And finally, this color is called ash. Now, this is all dishwasher safe. It is very, very easy to work with. It's 9 inches in diameter and, Chef, very deep.
Yes, right. 3 inches deep. It's a 10 cup capacity. So, you know, think about what you want to do for, you know, savory wise. We had made a pasta bake, so I'm going to take that out of the oven here. Look at this gorgeous pasta bake.
At your door.
Thank you, sir. Look at that gorgeous pasta bake. So, you know, there's Google it too. You'll see like there's these really cute little rotini kind of pasta bakes, and I'm going to take that off. And look at that.
Warm, not boiling. You can also buy big rigatoni noodles.
That's right. That's
Cook them
right.
down.
Yes.
Then stand them on their end.
Yes.
And then put bolognese sauce
Yes,
over
you
top
can.
of it. And some ricotta cheese.
Yes.
And some mozzarella.
Yes.
And some Parmesan and some Italian seasoning.
Exactly. Yes, you can.
And then pop it back in the oven.
Yes, you can. And you know what? This was made for showstoppers. This pan was made for showstoppers. So you can see, look at that. I don't damage the crust.
Now, I made that same pasta dish with whole wheat rigatoni.
Oh, nice.
I had to order it online because not every store carries it.
Okay, yeah, sure.
But
why not?
I was determined. And it was so delicious.
Oh, yeah.
You wait until it cools in your Springform, take the sleeve off, and then cut it like pie.
Yeah. Nice, exactly.
And then if you want to serve it with a little bit of heated red sauce.
Oh, yes.
Yum. A little extra Parmesan.
There we go.
Make it rain, Mama.
Make it rain.
Make it rain.
Make it rain. You know, look at this. You know, look at this. This is your coffee cake. Again, you've got that beautiful little streusel on top. How are you going to flip that? You can't flip it. So you'd use
If you flip it, it increases the stress factor by about 1,000, right?
It does. It really does, David.
I watch these home cooks on television start to flip something. I'm like, oh, please don't drop it.
I know.
Oh, don't drop it. I get so nervous for them.
Me too.
And
me
so
too.
this is what it's all about. Don't miss out on
Look
this.
at that.
Everybody needs a Springform. You're thinking to yourself, oh, I can live without a Springform.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
But
because inevitably you're going to run across a recipe that says, use your Springform. And you're like, ooh, these don't have those.
Exactly.
Now, what is this?
Okay, so I was on my social media, and I saw somebody do a huge, giant cinnamon roll, and I was like, I gotta bring that to David's show because that looks fantastic. And now I could just kind of drizzle that over.
It's a David-sized cinnamon roll.
It's a David-sized cinnamon roll. I'm bringing that to my friend David.
Can you imagine that on Christmas morning?
Exactly. And you know what? You don't damage the top. The sides come off beautifully. And again,
if you don't have time to make your own cinnamon dough, get a big tube of wampum cinnamon rolls.
There you go. Why not?
And mash them inside your Springform.
Yep, sure.
Bake them up, and then cover them with the frosting.
Exactly. And David, if you're not a baker, you know what? Use the pan as a display for any other baked goods. Here's Grandma's coffee cake. We said put it on the stand. Why not put it on the stand and just display it like that? Because now you've got a beautiful display for your dessert bar. And again, look at I can cut that. It's nice and sturdy.
This is my grandma's coffee cake.
Grandma's coffee cake.
So good.
It was my way of like getting a little piece of this cake because I had to try it.
My friend, I know you're traveling across country and then back again on Sunday for our show. Looking forward to that.
I'm excited. Yes,
Safe travels to you, my friend.
Thank you.
It's going to be a stormy weekend, so be careful.
Okay, I will.
This is K90637. Stay on the line here for the Springform. Good to see you, Chef.
Okay, good to see you.
As always. All right, now we're going